Wonders of the world will never cease to happen. Is Rigathi Gachagua now planning to use goons to protect himself from the government? We are getting some information that upon Rigathi Gachagua's security being withdrawn, and Kalonzo did confirm that yesterday, Rigathi has now decided to use goons to protect himself, to avoid his looming eviction from his official current residence. So the big question, is Rigathi planning to use goons to protect him from the government? And if that's the case, will he succeed? Before we dig deep into that story, let me say this. Last year, we saw what happened at Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm. Goons raided Uhuru Kenyatta's farm. So the issue of goons is not something new. Top politicians have used goons before. And in last year's raid at Uhuru Kenyatta's farm, we are being told that top leaders in Kenya Kwanza sanctioned the goons. The police were told not to interfere with the goons. And fingers are being pointed towards Rigathi Gachagua, that he was the mastermind of all that. These are things in the public domain. So the issue of goons is not something new. And it's coming at a very interesting time when we are being told that over 108 employees at Rigathi Gachagua's office have been sent on compulsory leave. So Ruto's government has decided to deal perpendicularly with the Rigathi Gachagua. And that might be prompting Rigathi Gachagua maybe now to use goons. When Cleophas Malala was being evicted as UDA Secretary General, we saw goons storming UDA party headquarters, causing chaos. Could it be possible that some Rigathi Gachagua's allies are mobilizing goons to protect Rigathi Gachagua? Let's have a look at a post shared out by Robert Alai. Alai sometimes is not very reliable, but let's have a look at this. Robert Alai, former DP Gachagua was mobilizing goons to go storm the official residence in Karen and stop his eviction. GSU has cordoned off the area. So Alai is just confirming these rumors that have been making rounds today. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand clearly what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let me start by saying this. Rigathi Gachagua cannot force himself as Kenya's deputy president. If he decides to go that route, then he will not succeed. His official residences across the country, his office, all these premises are under the control and management of the government of Kenya. The government can decide to lock those doors. Rigathi can be kicked out from those offices and those residences. The doors will be locked and Rigathi will do nothing. So he can't force himself as Kenya's deputy president. William Ruto will badly frustrate him. Rigathi's office budget is being allocated by members of parliament. And we have already seen MPs did vote to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. William Ruto can decide to stop the allocations and Rigathi will do nothing. We saw that happening to Uhuru Kenyatta. So Rigathi will do nothing. Rigathi security is being provided by the government. The government can easily withdraw the security and Rigathi will do nothing. In fact, he'll end up even running away. He won't even be in Kenya. So he cannot force himself to be Kenya's deputy president. This is a different ball game. Stakes are very high. William Ruto knows that if Rigathi Gachagua remains Kenya's deputy president, then him, Ruto, his goose is cooked. So he has to destroy Rigathi politically before Rigathi destroys him. That's why William Ruto will do all it takes in making sure Rigathi is kicked out. Rigathi is not the deputy president. Rigathi is a slow learner. And him being a slow learner is the reason why William Ruto outsmarted him on the mountain. Ruto took away most elected leaders from the mountain, leaving Rigathi Gachagua with just a handful of members of parliament. And even on the ground, William Ruto has succeeded in splitting the mountain. All these things Rigathi never saw. And even with this impeachment, it was prudent for Rigathi Gachagua to resign before he was impeached. He never saw that coming. In the long run, he has been impeached. So he can't contest for any elective seat. He can't hold any public office. If you look at all this, they just point to one thing. Rigathi is not smart. If he was smart, he could have avoided all those, but he's not smart. So even the issue of goons, it might be possible that Rigathi Gachagua is planning to use goons. But then again, if he goes that route, he will just playing into William Ruto's traps. William Ruto wants Rigathi to go that route. They'll find an excuse of dealing with him just because of the goons. I'm also seeing it from a different perspective. It's highly possible that maybe the government side has also planned to use goons on Rigathi Gachagua. Security will be withdrawn, goons will be unleashed on Rigathi Gachagua to evict him. If he still insists in staying in those official residences, this government will withdraw security and then goons will be unleashed on Rigathi Gachagua. And that's something I did explain in our yesterday's analysis, that if Rigathi still insists on remaining Kenya's deputy president, the government will just unleash goons on him. And we did see that with Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm. So whichever way you look at it, Rigathi is doomed. In the Senate is doomed. In the National Assembly is doomed. On the ground is also doomed, in that he will also lose his ground support. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.